the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California. We've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good one here in the AFC, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the LA Chargers. On the Texans sideline, head coach DeMeco Ryans. His guys holding their own, 6-2 over their last 8. Across from him, Charger head coach Jim Harbaugh. His guys stuck in a bit of a losing streak right now, hoping the home fans can help them get out of this slump. So here's Kaimi Fairbairn to do the honors. And we are underway in Southern California. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
At the 35-yard line.
Now a run. Here's the first-round pick from April's draft. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Herbert off the bootleg. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
It's
a tough spot here. 3rd and 15. Out of the gun, Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Herbert. This is caught. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Hampton. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Again, it's Hampton. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. 3rd down and goal now. And this Houston defense not backing down. They'll look for one more stop. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their 3rd-year quarterback.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last. Week, but there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
First down, Texans.
A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 20 carries, 132 yards, and a touchdown.
Has 9 rushing touchdowns on the season, so a lot of credit has to go to the rest of the offense because, you know, those big guys up front are doing work. But now, the goal is to get to 10. And don't for a second think that the defense doesn't know that. They'd like to do their best to keep him at the end zone in this one.
At the 40-yard line.
And Chubb will try the middle here. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
And that was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Here's 3rd and 3. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
Stroud off the play fake. Connecting on the out route here with Higgins. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
First and goal.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. They'll run with Chubb. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they come up now 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
Stroud. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
118. Outside.
Third and goal, Stroud. And it's caught. Touchdown. Harrison Bryant, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Chargers 3.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 35. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they got things rolling on this drive. Herbert going to give to Hampton. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 36-yard line.
Here's Herbert. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Intended for Lad.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Black 80, black. Let's go.
Herbert now. That is caught. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Hampton. They'll get this down inside the 10 for pickup of about 3.
Tackle made at the
9-yard line, 2nd and 6.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Set. Grenade.
Our first carry for Najee Harris. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all.
Brought down right
The
at
Chargers
the line
on
of
third
scrimmage.
down. They've been
No
okay,
gain
2
on
for
play.
3 thus
It's
far.
third
This will be
down
3rd
and
and 6.
6.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher, 3rd and 6.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here we go.
From the gun on third down, here's Stroud. Able to find the Man, that's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
Outside. 118. Outside.
Stroud sets up the play action. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Outside. 118. Outside.
Stroud to throw it. That one complete. It's tanked down. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A huge play there for Houston. 46 yards.
First down.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Now he's going to step up and run. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Khalil Mack able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. And Stroud now to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
But he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Take down. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to extend their lead. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. That's now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Texans 14.
So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's got the hook up downfield to McConkey. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And he's going to go down, sacked back at the 13-yard line.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal?
Go.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
A 6-yard gain brings up 3rd and goal.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. And he will find his man on the outside. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down.
Cameron Dicker on for the Chargers field goal. A 24-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now.
Chargers 6.
So another good job defensively because they've allowed 3 trips into the red zone, but only the 2 field goals.
Yeah, that's the bend but don't break, isn't it? And they really didn't get broken at all because if you're running off the field having allowed 2 field goals and 3 trips in the red zone, you've actually come out ahead.
Yeah, flipping over to the other side, the offense, they'll hope to cash in for 6 next trip. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
On the quick, right?
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And his throw here is incomplete. So halftime here out west, let's go east. That's where we find Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. Hope you're all having a very happy holiday season as we run through these final few games of the calendar year 2025. Here are the highlights. Our trip around the NFL starts now at Lambeau Field in Green Bay. The Packers at home to take on the Baltimore Ravens. And this is Rashad Bateman. He was a tough man to pin down all game long. This, one of his 2 touchdown catches. From there, Kansas City, here we come. Let's check in on the Chiefs as they host the Denver Broncos. And this is Rashee Rice. One of his 2 touchdown catches in the game coming right here. The Chiefs win their 2nd straight as they get the victory here. One more to bring you, and it's from the nation's capital. It's the Commanders taking on the Cowboys. And it's the veteran, Austin Eckler. Spots an opening, capitalizes on it, 15 yards for the touchdown. The Commanders find a way to pull this one out as they escape with the narrow win. With that, let's give you a look here at the current playoff picture. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Texans offense and receiver Tank Dell getting set to take over again. And you see the numbers for him into this 3rd quarter. They just pop off the screen. He has been open throughout. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the 2nd half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms there going over the middle. Third down.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On is the punter, Townsend, as he gets this one away. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
It's now third down and 16.
Now it's Herbert. And it's taken in by Quentin Johnston. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 46.
Play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's second down and 10.
Again, Herbert. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up third and 3.
Herbert. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They snap it to Herbert. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going forward there was the right call.
Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
The Chargers' 38-yard line.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. Trying to find some space to turn upfield, but this defense having none of it. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Herbert going to the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
And the Chargers, first down.
On first down, it's Hampton. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Out of the gun, Herbert. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Chargers, first down.
Give here to Hampton. And he stopped immediately there. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 28-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
A gain of 10. Brings up 3rd and 1.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. Herbert going to keep it on his sneak. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's another Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 17.
Work inside here, Hampton. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down the 15-yard line.
He was brought down by Jimmy Ward.
Here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 15-yard line.
Here's Herbert. Open man, it's Johnston. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Texans take over first down.
Looking to put a drive together.
Their own 26-yard line.
He'll hand it off here. This is Nixon. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Taken in there by the safety, Derwin James. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They run it again with Chubb. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
He's brought down
46 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now to change things up, Stroud will throw it. And that is incomplete.
That would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Now Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. They convert on third with a gain of 22.
Texans, first down.
All right.
Chubb running to the wide side. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Now a first carry for their fullback. And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
Here we go, 1st and goal. On the bootleg, Stroud. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans.
Touchdown,
A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Texans answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Herbert and the Chargers down 21-14. Just over 2 minutes to go. A 4th straight defeat looming on the horizon, barring a comeback here as they've got him with a 1st down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Herbert going to throw. Pass complete to Harris. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Herbert to throw. Johnston hauls it in. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, LA! Quentin Johnston with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Now comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. A big play in this football game. 3rd down and 1. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And Chubb fighting, but nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped short of that 1st down marker. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Houston.
Now Stroud. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Here's Stroud. That one complete downfield to Kirk. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts
A gain of 26
as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
Texans.
Two timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. They toss it left side to Chubb. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. So on is their kicker, and it's down to this. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And this one is no good. He missed it. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Boy, that's a big-time letdown there. You work yourself in position to win the game, but the kick winds up no good. And now you've got to regroup as a team, get the energy back up, and get ready for overtime. And make sure you pump him up, too. He may be needed to try and win it again later.
2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
And here in overtime, a quick reminder, the game no longer ends following an offensive touchdown on the opening drive. Both sides will have the chance to possess the ball unless there's a defensive touchdown. In that case, the game will end right there. So the Texans will have the first opportunity here in the overtime session as we are back underway. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And here comes the Texans now.
At their own 29.
They have fought hard to reach this point. They've got the ball first. Remember, though, even if they score, it would quiet this crowd, but it doesn't end the game. But a chance to put a solid drive together here and at least get 3 and hopefully for them a touchdown. Here's Stroud. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Higgins. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
First down, Houston.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
We'll play only the 1 overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on second down.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
And Stroud now to throw. That is caught. And this is a touchdown. Now, it's not over yet, but they draw first blood here in this overtime. As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles, not happy looks on their faces. Feel like they probably let this one slip away at home in overtime.
I would agree with that, and their unhappiness hurts the guys at the concession stands on the way out, right? Not stopping to buy something for the kids. They just want to get home. But what a dramatic way to finish this bad boy off. I mean, this game was dramatic all the way through. That's why we got to overtime. And then to go ahead and finish it this way, the fans screaming out unhappy. But the team that came in here and won this one on the road, they sprinted to their locker room.
And speaking of buying things, dinner on you tonight, David.
I kind of figured that was coming.
So for the Texans, they get an important win here to move to 11-5 on the year. Down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Dicker now to tack on the extra point. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28.
That will tie the game.
They certainly made quick work of that. Ultra quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see. Just one play resulting in the touchdown. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Houston set to take over. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mixing up the middle. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 4. Stroud. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 36.
Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it in a double coverage, and they got it done. And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his one-on-two matchup.
And a solid run down inside the 30.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there, and it helps him move the sticks. Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. Now he's going to step up and run. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. And a timeout now here in overtime with 4 seconds remaining.
Fairbairn on for the field goal, a 41-yard attempt.
And he got it. The kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights. And the Texans are going to win the football game. Well, partner, you and I were excited for this one today, and certainly had its moments. Some good execution at times by both of these offenses. Defenses both made some plays as well, and always a joy to be up here in the booth next to you, my friend.
Yeah, it's a privilege to be up here in the booth next to you as well. Thanks for taking the time, and let's go ahead and get ready for our next one, right? I'll see you in the film room. Get that preparation started now.
So for Houston, they improved to 11-5 now with 1 week remaining. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Southern California.